Oh, hey, look, I'm live. And post. Alrighty. Good times. I guess we'll wait a minute here. Alright. It is the new year. 2020. Good times. Oh. So it disconnected, then jumped back on. So I don't know what's going on there, but anywho, welcome to those who are watching. Today is Monday. It's our live show every other week. And I've already lost 2 concurrent viewers. Whatever. Oh, it's been a long Christmas break. I love my kids, but man, when they start arguing over dumb stuff. Anywho. Okay, well, I guess we'll dive into it. So I set my New Year's goal to write 1 million words this year, but I'm not sure if I want to be able to make it, and it's not from a lack of effort. Like, I've been incredibly busy the last week, ever since January 1st, and I'm like, I can do this, I can do 1 million words. I used to do 2.5 million, so feeling pretty positive about it. And then I had a day like today. Now, my primary job is an editor. I don't get to write much. I edit other people's stuff, and I research work. I do a lot of keyword research. I make sure everybody has work for the week. I've got a lot of responsibilities. None of them entail writing. So I spend the majority of my time doing that, and then doing YouTube videos and other stuff like that. Don't really get much time to write. So like today, I haven't wrote a single word of my own. Well, I did do a little bit of editing on one of the older blog posts that I have for Colorado Plays, but that's because it's like an incredibly old tutorial. And so I need to get some new pictures for it. I thought, while I'm doing it, let's update it. So I went ahead and updated it. And I turned a 1,200 word post into 1,000 because there was some obsolete stuff in it that I had to remove. And so that was it. Good times. And so yeah, I haven't really wrote it all today. Kind of disappointing, really. I spent the last 2 hours editing a video for Colorado Plays, so I didn't get any time with that. And so it's going to be days like today that make it really hard to hit 1 million words, because by Saturday, I was actually just under the 1 million mark. I was doing pretty good. But like I said, most of my responsibilities doesn't involve writing, so it's going to be a tough one to get 1 million, that's for sure. I'm still working out the details for doing an experimental blog. It was, I don't know if you watched any of the videos before, but I mentioned how it'd be kind of fun to take a blog from the very beginning and then try to put in all these expert tips and see if they actually work if they work at all. And I want to set that up. I don't know if I want to do it in video format or if I want to do a live stream of it, and so we can all do it together. So I don't know, I'm still toying around with that. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. But I'm not sure what kind of niche we want to do. I mean, I want it to be a successful blog. I just don't know what. And I don't like following all those top most successful niches that you can get into to make money, because everybody else is seeing those videos too. And so that just expands your competition. So doing stuff like that is I don't know. I'm a firm believer in creating something that you're passionate about, not because it's a popular niche. Because if you're passionate about a certain topic, then you're more likely to stay connected to it. You're more likely to complete articles on it. You're more excited about it. Now, if you just pick a niche because it's popular and it makes money, you're not going to be very interested in it. The whole putting in the effort thing really doesn't matter. So I still say stick to what you know. Stick to what you love. If it's popular, it's popular. If not, oh well. But yeah, anyway. So I'm trying to find a good niche for that. And I want to do the videos for them. I just don't know how to do it. So if you have any suggestions, I'm all ears. And let's see, what else? Oh, I do have some news about Tex Broker and Payoneer. Now, I did an article last week on my blog about how to connect Payoneer with Tex Broker. Now, Payoneer is a new payment processing system that Tex Broker moved from PayPal to go to. And the whole premise behind it is so that Payoneer acts as the verification system for Tex Broker. So they don't have to worry about verifying that people work in the United States and they're legal and stuff like that. Because on textbroker.com, you have to be a U.S. citizen. And Payoneer now runs all of the registration information for Tex Broker. So like the W-9, your tax information, your identity verification. So now that Tex Broker doesn't have to do that, they can move people faster into the system. So before, like I was getting comments last year about how it was taking like 2 or 3 months before people were able to write on Tex Broker. Nowadays, with Payoneer doing it, Tex Broker can get people into the system in 2 days. So that was pretty impressive. But when I wrote that article, Tex Broker contacted me directly and let me know that it gave me some information that I put on the blog post, and I'll share with you today. Is obviously the whole doing the registration process is the time is cut dramatically. Hey Ron, how's it going? And so now when you use Payoneer, if you go to Tex Broker, there's a link down there that you click on, create a Payoneer account, and then you go through the process. It takes about maybe a half hour, maybe less. Especially if you sit there and you go through all the registration information and you file your W-9. And since you're using Tex Broker, a lot of the information from Tex Broker is populated into Payoneer. So you don't have to type all that, like your address and stuff like that. You do have to fill out your name, your social security number. There was one other thing I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's in that tutorial I have, and it's on writersanctuary.com's website. It's like the most recent thing I posted, if I remember right. But so you go through the process of registering, and they say up to 3 business days, but I was able to verify everything inside of an hour. So it was pretty quick. And at first I wasn't sure if Tex Broker was going to cover fees. Now before, Tex Broker would cover the PayPal fees for processing money from PayPal, because it's like 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction with PayPal. With Payoneer, it's $1.50. So I'm thinking, well, if Tex Broker's not paying those fees and that lands on us, that's an extra $78 a year that you're not getting if you only claim it once a week. But they contacted me and told me directly that Tex Broker is covering the Payoneer fees, even though in the registration process it said that there was no fees, but if you looked on their Q&A, it was $1.50. So I was like confused. And Tex Broker told me directly that they do still cover the fees. So whatever you have in Tex Broker is what's sent to your bank account. Now the problem is, and this is what I find a very big inconvenience, and my cat's clawing up the door, is that before I have a PayPal debit card. So once money hit my account on Friday, I can go spend it immediately. Now with Payoneer, it takes up to a business day, so Monday. And for those of you who didn't have PayPal debit cards, really isn't going to affect you much, because it still took PayPal a day to process your money anyway. Unless you hit the instant transfer for 1%, 10% of the fee or something like that. I've only used that once in my entire life. It's good for emergencies, but I don't know. I'd rather wait, keep the 10% myself. So, no matter what, you're still waiting until Monday. So that's not too bad. It is inconvenient for me, but it is what it is. So they're covering the fees. They're cutting time down on the registration. I think that's about it. It was pretty cool. They contacted me. It's like, what's really freaky though is that I wrote the article on Writer Sanctuary's website, and that was Thursday, I think. And like the next day, the director of the I can look up there real fast here. Let me see. It was a little on the freaky side. Oh, nope, it was on the other one. That's right. That's why it freaked me out. Tex Broker Author Services, the director of U.S. Self-Service Operations, contacted me directly. And how that happened is that I posted it, and oh Jesus, you know I'm freaking streaming. I posted the posted the post. That's redundant. Hold on, I got to do this real fast. That way they know I'm online. Leave me alone. Okay. Anyway, so I wrote the article on Thursday, and like the next day, they contacted me and told me there was a few things. They liked the article, but they gave me the information that I was missing on it. And what's freaky about it is that they didn't use Writer Sanctuary's contact form. They went through my Tex Broker account and got my email address from Tex Broker and emailed that one. So, I don't know, kind of, guess I better watch what I say. But anyway, it was pretty cool. She was really nice. She gave me information about stuff and asked me and told me that if I ever needed any information, feel free to contact her. So I'm like, cool. So now I have kind of a informative edge there, but it was pretty neat. So yeah, it's let me make sure I covered everything here. We got it's faster. Okay. Okay, that's one of the biggest things is it's a little bit cheaper for Tex Broker to go with Payoneer, but the reason why they're doing it is because it cuts down time dramatically. So the quality assurance team doesn't have to go through and edit somebody's work who they later find out isn't legally able to write for Tex Broker. So it's kind of a waste of time. So now they don't have that waste of time, and they can process people a lot faster. So all of you who have been waiting a month or more, your wait may be over relatively soon. Still not sure about Payoneer though, but oh well. I still have my PayPal account. That's how I get most of my money. I'll still use Tex Broker and just have it sent to my bank, I guess. This is good for our savings account. Oh, so if you have any questions about Tex Broker, feel free to ask and I'll do my best. But right now, I think part of the things I want to do for 2020 is I'm going to add a little bit more to the blog. I'm thinking kind of maybe a forum or maybe a community type platform. I've got plenty of things to do it with, so I don't know. We'll see. If that's something that you might be interested in, leave that in the comments down below. I think I've been asked for a forum before, so I think no matter what, I'm going to probably do a forum. And don't know if I want to focus it more on writing, but I know that we'll probably have a lot of Tex Broker stuff on it, which is good. So that's something we can look forward to, and I could probably set that up in the near future, maybe this week. It just depends on how much I got to do, because like I said, I'm an incredibly busy person throughout the day, so especially if when I'm sticking to my schedule. I've been really good about my schedule this start of the year, so yeah, it's and then I have new projects that I have to do, so there's quite a bit there. I just don't get much time to write, and it's really bumming me out a little bit. Except for after the stream tonight, I think I'll probably work on 7. Maybe do a blog post or 2. I don't know. We'll have to see. Alicia M., how do you balance working on Tex Broker, your blogs, your YouTube, and your editing and other jobs with your own personal life? That, I don't. No, it's really hard because I have to try to prioritize everything. And like right now, I've got 3 blogs, 2 YouTube channels that I'm trying to keep going, like especially this one. And then I got Colorado Plays, and then I tried doing a health and fitness one for crossing Colorado because I'm in the process of losing weight. I just don't get time to do much with it. And it's probably one of my favorites because it's more laid back, and I'm not worried about trying to be professional, so I can have more fun with it. And so I have all those. I got 3 channels, 3 blogs, Green Geeks, and then any Tex Broker writing I do, plus working on 7, and I don't have a personal life. My personal life is my computer, I guess. But what's helped out a lot is using Asana. And Asana is a management platform they can use for like task management, and it's free for up to 15 users you can have on the same account. So if I wanted somebody to help me with my blog, I can assign blog posts to them and all that through it. And it's a really awesome platform. One of my clients uses it, and I loved it since day one. And so I went ahead and got the free version of it. And the free version's a little bit more castrated than the pro, but it does have a lot of cool tools to it. And it's helped me keep track of everything so far fairly well. But the trick is to try to balance everything. It's part of my problem is that it's really hard for me to stay focused on one thing. I bounce around a lot. And so that's one of the reasons why I have so many channels and blogs, is because my interest shifts very quickly. And so doing something like this, trying to keep balance throughout the week, keeps me sane, I guess. Ron asks, are you still going to show us how to create an affiliate WordPress site? Absolutely, actually. And I was hoping I was going to be able to use Grammarly with it, but Grammarly denied me as an affiliate like 3 or 4 years ago. This is before Writer Sanctuary started taking off. And so in Share a Sale, it still says declined. It won't let me try to contact them again. And I even contacted them directly, and they didn't respond. So the fun part is I want to find a good affiliate program that I can use, because I want to show you something that succeeds. And so I'm trying to find something that I can use with Writer Sanctuary. If not, then I might link the affiliate website with maybe the experimental website that I'm planning. So we can create a blog from scratch and show you how to build affiliate pages, because we've done that with my clients before. And the trick is to find stuff that will actually work, because you can sign up for a ton of different affiliate programs, but if they're not linked with your niche, or if they're not relevant to your content, you're not going to make much. So we need to find a good topic for the experimental blog or Writer Sanctuary and create some landing pages for it. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it, and hopefully that'll be in the next week or two. That's the only part I'm stuck on right now, is finding a decent affiliate, because I don't want to sponsor stuff that I don't use or stuff that I think is junk, because I don't believe in that. Like ever since I got my YouTube channel, I've been approached by a lot of different sponsors. One of them was a online video editing app. I'm like, we're writers. I'm not doing anything video related, so it doesn't make sense. And so I'm not one of the type of people who'll just take the money and run. It doesn't fit my niche, and so I'm not going to do it. So that's the hardest part, is finding something that fits. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. There's a lot of people out there that will take whatever comes their way, and that's good and makes them money. I'm just personal preference, really. That's not how I roll. So that's the hardest part, is finding something that fits. But as soon as I do, we'll start doing blog posts and videos. It's going to be fun. We may even play around with pay-per-click campaigns, and I've done that before too. I've done pay-per-click campaigns for, what was it, ink. I sold a lot of ink back in the day, and that was through an affiliate program. And every time I invested money into advertising, I would double it. So it was pretty cool. Coffee with a cappuccino chaser. So that's I think that's about where we're at with that. Excuse me. But yeah, it's definitely on my list. There's a lot of things on my list, actually, but I'm actually putting effort into doing them all. And so the last quarter of last year was pretty bad on me, and it was taking a little bit to get over it. But at the beginning of the year, I feel really good about 2020. It's like I feel empowered. So we're on a roll. We're going to make 2020 an awesome year. I might not be able to hit my 1,000,000-word goal, but we're going to have a lot of fun stuff. And yeah. And there's a couple other things I wanted to do. The affiliate pages, running the blog. There was one other thing. Oh, I was going to do a walkthrough of how I find articles on Tex Broker that are worthwhile. Because I've been asked a few times, how do I find the perfect articles on Tex Broker? So I wanted to go through and do a walkthrough on that. Now the problem with that is I have to make sure that I don't show any client ID numbers or any personal information like that. So it's going to be kind of edited, but I got to make sure that I don't break any rules. So that'll be in the near future too. Especially since I want to play around with Payoneer and make sure it works right. Ron, it would be great if you would teach us how to use PPC to send traffic to a blog. Oh yeah. I can do that. Actually, I didn't use PPC to send traffic to the blog. What I did with ShareSale, you can create links in ShareSale directly to specific products of an affiliate business. And so I did a PPC campaign on AdWords for the ink, and I would target certain things. Like I would use targeted key phrases for Epson, Canon, and another one. Start with a B, Brother Jet, something like that. But I would create ads for those, and it'd be sent to the affiliates' links, and people would buy from that. I haven't really done it for a blog post yet, except for with a few of my clients. We're setting one up for another one right now on how to do that part of it is a PPC running to a landing page. And so definitely be doing that. And so that'll be part of it. We'll do affiliate blogging, places to place banners, links, a way to use PPC, probably even do a couple of campaigns on social media. So that's going to be a lot of fun, I think. Well, it will be for me. That's because I'm a dork and I enjoy stuff like that. Have you ever made the spreadsheet a downloadable file from your website? Oh, someone's paying attention to my website. I tried to recreate it in Excel, but I'm thinking I'm missing something. The sheets to keep track of freelancing and projects. Actually, I haven't yet, but you did bring up a good point. I just completely forgot about doing that. I will work on that this week, and I will add the link and all that to it. Sorry to interrupt and be off topic. Just wanted to let you know you are doing that thing we have talked about a little bit. Oh. Which thing? Because there's a few. Repeating myself? I do that a lot. Especially when I need to learn to breathe when I'm on camera, I think. So I start holding my breath and start doing some weird stuff, so. The downloadable file. Yeah, that definitely do. I've got the template created. Might be able to just upload that. Just delete my personal information. Maybe do a how-to on it. Oh, hey, no problem. You are welcome, Felicia. I think. What's tomorrow? Tuesday? I might be able to do it on tomorrow. So as soon as I do that, maybe I'll blast that on social. Or I can create a whole new article on it, and then in the article I show you how I use it, and then use some tips on how to use it. It's not all that difficult. There is a little bit of manual labor to it. Once you type in like the start and stop times, how many words you've done, how much money you've made on the article. But when it breaks down by week, every day you have to go through and manually put in the numbers for that day so that it'll record it properly. And once I upload it and show you, you'll understand. But there's a little bit of manual to it, but 5 minutes in the morning and you're good to go. Mouth noises. Foot and mouth. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. It's going good so far, so I'm trying not to do the mouth noises. The mouth noises that she's talking about is last year I got dentures and I'm still having issues with them. We're thinking they don't fit right. So when I have mouth noises, I greatly apologize. It embarrasses the hell out of me. So, and I try really hard not to. The thing is I didn't start doing it until like a few months ago. Like I was doing fine up until like August, I think is when it started. So I'm not sure. Cats. I'm not sure why I started doing it, but well, it's a work in progress. What else do we got going on? We got a lot of stuff going on this year, I think. most importantly, I think I'm trying to get more videos planned out. I locked two of my most playful cats in the office, and they're tearing the stuff up. Anywho, oh, and they just broke their house. Hey, I'm gonna kick them out, guys. Oh wow. Yeah, they flattened it. Anyway, I got a lot of things planned out for the year. The forum, I want to build like, it's not necessarily like Facebook, but more like a community to help writers and stuff like myself, especially with the Tex Broker stuff. And I want to finish 7 so I can get it up and ready and published and do videos on self-publishing. And with those, we're going to do the self-publishing videos from start to finish. So whatever you see live is what I'll be going through. So that's going to be a lot of fun. No, yep. This one here. Just playing with Max and got on the corner, and Max jumped up there, and the corner of the house just crumpled. This is Logan, by the way. Usually it's Shadow on my shoulder, but gotta go now. Thanks for the answers. Keep up your awesome work. I'll catch up on the rest of the stream later. Bye. Yes, love your cats. Thank you, Felicia. Yeah, I love them too. And you're welcome. I'll get that up tomorrow if I remember. In fact, I will make a note in Asana right now. You see how I'm using Asana to keep track of my notes. But I will make that note right here to upload. Upload spreadsheet. Oh, that'll be convenient because I really don't have anything planned for tomorrow on the blog. I was just going to update a draft or work on one of the drafts I made, but this will actually probably be better. So there we go. Bam. That's why I like Asana. Because then, like, if I have any ideas or anything, if I have it open on the other screen, I can just click into it, add something, then I remember. Because if I say that I'm going to do it and I don't actually make a note, I'm going to forget. I don't try. It's just what happens. I'm getting old. So, yeah. And tomorrow I'm supposed to work on 7. And I was going to do a video on setting up a resume as a freelancer. So I hope I can get that up because, like I said, it's my clients take priority over YouTube simply because they pay the bills. YouTube doesn't. And so I have to make sure all that stuff is done before I can play. Well, before I can upload a video. So I'm hoping I'll have all that stuff done because I really want to tackle a lot of these topics I've got down. And if you have any other suggestions or any content that you would like to see or any videos, leave that in the description down below or in the comments down below. You can also send me on social media, Facebook and Twitter, or you can use the contact form or writersanctuary.com. I get a lot of people that use that. Yeah. But I'm always open to suggestions. There's a lot of stuff to freelance writing. And I'm really excited. I'm hoping I can get finished with 7 so I can publish it. But like I said earlier, if I have days like today, I don't really get much done. So aside from that, I think we are pretty stable. So what are your goals for 2020 as a writer? Mine is the 1 million word goal. I would like to get 7 finished. Start another project, maybe. I'm not sure what else. I think I had a few things. I'll have to look at my blog post. So yeah, I should have wrote them down. If I don't write it down, I'm gonna forget. Okay, New Year's goals, 1 million words, details, experiment, blog videos, Payoneer. Oh, has anybody ever used Payoneer? I've never even heard of it until Tex Broker decided to start using them. And it looks like a legitimate system. It's not PayPal, but if it works, it works. Not a fan of having to change my stuff around, but it is what it is. And then adding more to the website. All right, cool. Oh, so that was a lot shorter of a video than I thought it was going to be. So if you have any questions before I call it a night, feel free. I think I'm going to stay on until my coffee is done, or I start repeating myself too much. Because I'm not a big fan of dead air. And since I don't have my wingman next to me, I have to come up with stuff on my own. Whatever. It's Logan. Now, Shadow, you've probably seen Shadow in a few videos before. Shadow's my long-haired gray one, and she's one that's extremely vocal. She likes to meow right in the microphone. Hey, Michael, saying hello. Hey, how's it going, Joel? Watching, but my goal is getting writing or otherwise making rent. Well, yeah. Making sure your bills are paid is a really good goal. And there's lots of... I'm hoping I can come across some other ways that'll help you with that. One of the things I want to do with my 1 million word goal is to put more effort into like hub pages, vocal media, and medium, and record over the next 3 months on how well. Oh, she's shopping. Okay. Anyway, I would like to do at least a post a week on those, and then see over 3 months, see which ones actually pay more. But unless you have like an awesome topic and can really connect with an audience, you're not going to really make much on those systems. I've seen people claim that they've made like thousands of dollars a month on Medium, but I'm one of those type of people that I have to see it. Anybody can make a tutorial or a what are they called? Oh, mine just went mush. Like a review testimonial. Anybody can make a testimonial, and doesn't really mean a damn thing. So I'm the type of person that has to experience for myself. And I've made, I think on vocal last month, I think I made like 33 cents, but you have to hit $100 before you can pay out. So like I said in the video I did earlier, I'll be able to pay out in 20 years. I did the math. But I am going to put more work into it and see what kind of money you can make on those systems. I do want to test out iWriter, Constant Content. I've used them before. I haven't really sold anything, but I really kind of put in a half-assed effort into it. But I think I'm going to try and actually do something good with it, because it's a really cool system. Constant Content is kind of like Tex Broker, except for you get to write whatever you want and then sell the pieces to clients. And it's kind of a cool idea, and some people have made some decent money on it. I just haven't. So, but like I said, I think I posted 2 articles on it, and that was like 5 years ago. So I want to give that a solid try and see if we can make anything out of that. That'd be kind of cool. Because if I can just sit down and write whatever I want and make as much money as I do, or make even more money on as I do at Tex Broker, that'd be great. And that's one of the biggest things about Constant Content is that you can make bank if you get some good topics going on. So, but their editors are as strict as the ones on Tex Broker, so you have to be really good at AP style writing. You have to watch your comma usage. God, they found a whole bunch of errors on one of the articles. It was a long time ago, so I can't remember offhand. But you do have to watch how you write, just like you do at Tex Broker. And Constant Content's kind of a fun. The whole platform on it was pretty fun. So I'll do a first look on that soon, and because they've changed the system, that was like 5 years ago. So we'll do a first look ish and see how that goes. And let's see, I do still want to do one for Writer Access, and I know writeraccess.com pays, and they're almost exactly like Tex Broker, except for last time I looked at them, they expanded what they offer. So now you got like graphic design and a whole bunch of different stuff. And so I want to do another first look on that because they changed a lot since the last time I used them. And the only reason why I stopped using Writer Access is because I was making more money at Tex Broker, and it turned out that I started spending all of my time on Tex Broker with direct order clients and teams that I'd never really had to go back to Writer Access. And with Writer Access, they only pay you once a month. This was back in 2013, 2014. They only pay you once a month as opposed to Tex Broker, which is weekly. And so I'd bounce back and forth, waiting for work. And then it got to a certain point where Tex Broker was throwing me so much that I just didn't have to go back. So I know for a fact that they pay. I just haven't used them in a while because I didn't need to. But it's a good system. It works just like Tex Broker. You have an open pool you can pull orders from. You get direct orders from clients. This was back then, so that's why I kind of want to do another first look at it, because they changed a lot since then. So hopefully it's still as good as a system as it used to be. I also wanted to do some videos on my top 10 pet peeves as an editor, because I come across a lot of mistakes when I'm working with my team, and so I'll write down all the most common problems and probably do videos and blog posts on that. Now, I'm not going to show the exact content because that would be copyright. Yeah, I don't know. Libel. But I will show my top things I have to edit. That will hopefully be a helpful one for you. Mostly it's commas, but there's a lot of times where it helps to proofread your stuff before you submit it. And I got one writer who doesn't. I did go for constant content. I read an entire book for my test article, and I tried to compress the whole thing into the few hundred word limit. So yep, bounced. Nah. Want to try again though? Good. Yeah. You should. That's okay. So one of my favorite stories is about my friend who got me into Tex Broker to begin with. He came across it in 2011, and he submitted his article, and it was about our business that we had. It was my computer shop that I had back in the day, and he thought the article was like glowing, perfect, beautiful, and submitted it to Tex Broker. Well, Tex Broker rated him a level 3-star, and he just went ballistic on it and said he was angry beyond belief, and like, I'm never going to use this system, and how could they rate it so low? And he thought he was like the perfect author, and so he never went back. I went ahead and tried it anyway, and they rated me a 3-star. And from my point of view, I kind of get it, because I never wrote an AP style before, so I had no idea what I was doing. I went to school for graphic design and computer animation. I ran a computer shop. I wasn't a writer. Well, a writer for AP style. I did a lot of short stories and stuff back in the day, but so I had no idea. So I decided to give it a shot, and did maybe 1 or 2 a day for a while, and then I started getting into it, and a year and a half later I was able to quit my job. So it sometimes it helps to stick it out, especially if it's something you're interested in, because just because you fail it at the one point doesn't mean that's where it's going to stay. As long as you can improve yourself, grow and learn, and do some research on Google, then you can pretty much succeed at anything. And I'm out of coffee, so up to drinking my cappuccino. Yeah. Only see this mug on this channel at the moment. This is from Colorado Place. That's my logo. Only one in existence. Especially since Streamlabs stopped supporting the company that was making them, so now I have to redesign it. But that's neither here nor there. That's not right. So anyway, random. But yeah, if give it a shot. Don't be discouraged by it. Just take the information that editors at like Constant Content and Tex Broker give you. Do a little bit of research and come back again. Nothing is ever truly a failure as long as you learn from the situation, because then it just becomes a life experience. Nothing is a failure until you give up. That's what I try to teach my kids anyway. Oh man. It's flammy tonight. So that's about it for the years and the goals. I'm not really sure where else to go with it. Like I said, I wish I could do something more, but with my way I have my day set up, that's just, I don't know. Because I have, like this week alone, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. 6, because I have to record another one. That's not including this one. So 6 videos. And then I assign 26, 27 pieces of content that I have to research for keywords and phrases and reference materials. And then I have to do all the graphics for it. I have to find all the images. Oh, then I gotta get data for infographics. So yeah, I don't get to write much. Sounds good. Oh yeah. Sounds good. Put in the effort, man. Just keep working at it. But yeah, I wish YouTube wasn't on such a 30-second delay. At least on Twitch, it's like 5 seconds. And YouTube is 30. But yeah, it's with all the stuff I have going on, I really don't get to write, and it's really, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't get too upset. It's only the first day of the year that's happened. So I think once I can get all these side projects done for my client, I'll get a little bit more time to write. Maybe I'll even write a couple of their posts because, well, I've got my writers, but we're backlogged, so probably be beneficial if I went ahead and wrote a few. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. Plus, they want to start doing their own YouTube videos too, so I'm never going to be able to write. That's okay. If I don't hit my 1 million word goal, it's not the end of the world. The point is that I wanted to be more productive in 2020. And so far I have been. I've been incredibly productive last week. And it's been helpful. I enjoy it. I love my job. I love what I do. I love helping you guys. I love doing my blogs. I'm happy. I don't really get paid a lot, but I'm happy. Well, I can't really say that. My clients pay me pretty well. My bills are paid. I got a little bit of money left over. What more is there? I don't need a fancy car or big. I would like a big house, but as long as you're happy with what you do, you know. Got into a little bit of an argument about that earlier, but it's all good. So, if you have any more questions, I'm here for a little bit longer. Thought I was going to be able to stretch it out longer than that, but I'm a firm believer in not fluffing content, even if it's video. So, if there's really nothing more to add, there's no sense in keep going. At which point people just think you're repetitive and obnoxious. And then you start losing subscribers. That's something else that's kind of bugging me. Like I hit 400 subscribers. Yay! I hit 400 subscribers on December 31st. Actually, it went up to like 402. Then it went down to 399. Then it went back up to 400. And back and forth, back and forth. And one of the things that I come across is that a lot of people are like, I'll follow you if you follow me type of thing. And I don't do that. If I don't like your videos, I'm not going to follow you. Sorry. I got enough crap on my watch list as it is. But I'll check everybody's channel out, and if I like the stuff, I'll subscribe. And so I'm not a big fan of the whole sub for sub thing. So if that's what you're looking for, keep moving, because I don't do it. I keep bouncing around. Almost to 500, halfway to monetizing, whatever that means. I'm not really sure if I'll make bank on YouTube, but I really don't care, really. I make enough money for my clients that it'd be nice to, if I could do something full time that I was 100% me, like blogging or doing the YouTube videos. That'd be kind of fun. But it's not what drives me, so it is what it is. God, I said that like 5 times today. Alrighty, well, I think my cappuccino's about done, so we might be calling it a night. So this is your last chance to ask a question. Or leave a comment, and it could be about anything. I'm pretty open. Of course, last time I said that, somebody who was stoned out of their gourd started going off about aliens and whatnot. And so my daughter joined in the conversation. So it was a 12-year-old and some stoned dude in Ireland having a conversation about aliens, and it was interesting to say the least. But I am pretty open when it comes to information. So that's about it, I think. God, this problem is waiting 30 seconds on YouTube. But so I have to make sure that there's enough time, so if somebody has to write something. But I think I'm going to do it for tonight. Got some good goals going on. I'm excited about the year. Got some good plans. A friend of mine might help me with the setting up the forum part, so that's going to be kind of fun. So hopefully that will be live soon. I'll put everything I know about Tex Broker into the forums as well as I do with the blog post. So that'll be helpful, I think. But I think that's about it. Yeah. So sorry it was kind of a boring night tonight, people. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't have a lot to say, I guess. And that was my cappuccino. Good night, Michael. The Lord bless you. Thank you very much, Ron. And you have a good night as well. All of you have a good night as well. And I think that is where we're about to go to end it here. Because I don't want to ramble. I don't want to be one of those people that sit there in silence. And if I don't leave now, I'll start to ramble. Ask Sam. But anyway, I will be doing a video tomorrow. Not sure on what yet, because I want to do the resume one, but I don't know, because there's a couple other ideas I would really love to do. So there'll be a video tomorrow, maybe, if I can get done with my client stuff. And yeah, hopefully I can continue to help you. So let's make 2020 an awesome year. Put in the effort. Let's whoop some ass. And have a good night. I'm going to try to time this just right to where when I click the end stream, then it'll close out the video perfectly. We'll find out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And if you're still seeing this, it failed. God, that's such a long delay.